All right, guys, so today we are going to be reacting to Joe Bart. Huge fan of Joe. I watch a lot of his videos, mainly his VODs. But today we're going to be reacting to one of his videos from his philosophy channel. The video is titled The Content Dilemma. And to give you guys context, a few years ago, I made a TikTok account back when TikTok was at its peak, when Charli D'Amelio was big, Hype House, Sway Boys, all of them. I made a lot of cringy prank type videos and got really big. I was able to build my account to 500,000 followers, but when I went to college, I kind of stopped posting so I can focus more on my schooling. But once I graduated and I wanted to get back on TikTok, kind of didn't have the same traction that I once had. So by definition, I think I fell off. And that's kind of what Joe gets into in this video. He kind of talks about how creators typically fall off. And yeah, so let's get to the video. And to save you guys some time and save me some time, we're gonna skip through certain parts of this video, and yeah, I'm just gonna talk about it and give my perspective as a creator who fell off. Yeah.
For starters, most creators in the space get into content creation for, one of three things generally, and it can be a mix of them. Money, personal entertainment, and growth, right?
For me, it was definitely a combination of the three. One, I really just love using my camera. I love just the production aspect of it and just creating something. Two, I also wanted to make money from it. So there was definitely some monetary gain that I was hoping for. And three, yes, I did kind of want to build some quote unquote clout. But yeah, it was a combination of the three for me.
All I really cared about was growth. I didn't really think that I would make money on it because TikTok at the time, even for the first basically 2 years that I did it, wasn't a platform to make money. There was no creator program. There was very few partnerships outside of the people that were the largest at the time, like Charli D'Amelio, Addison Rae.
During my time making TikToks, I didn't make much money from the Creator Fund, if not at all. I did get a few brand sponsorships though that did pay me. One was from this one water bottle company called The Coldest Water. Shout out to them for sponsoring me. So I did make some money from social media at the time, but it was mainly from brand sponsorships.
I started making rants and reacts, and that's kind of even what I do now, but in a much different way. And I'm more me than it was a character, right, that I had to put on for this, TikTok fame.
I will say, back when I was making TikToks, I definitely had a character. It definitely wasn't it was me, but kind of more exaggerative and more playing to the content. I don't really want to do that anymore, really. I just don't find that type of content appealing. So I kind of get what Joe was saying with that.
And I think one of the reasons a lot of people burn out and fall off is because they get in the same groove over and over and over again. Content creation and life in general is like sledding down a hill. You're originally trying to make a path with the sled and you get into a groove, but sometimes that groove gets kind of boring, and you want to take another path. You're at an amusement park, you ride the same slide 7 times, you want to go down another slide.
I agree with Joe on this. When I was making my videos, like I said, I was making prank type videos, very cringy videos. I kind of felt a sense of burnout with those type of videos. It was really hard because those were the videos that were doing really well for me, but I was realizing that it just wasn't me.
The amount of creators on TikTok that ride a trend to the fucking face of the earth and then fall off like it's a fucking squared Minecraft verse. It's unreal, dude. And then they blame shadow banning, and that pisses me off the most because there's so many people. You see it most in short form creators, because long form creators, to even grow to that size, you kind of have to understand the game.
Okay, here's where I sort of differ with Joe on this. I believe shadow banning is real, especially on TikTok. For example, on Instagram, I posted a reel and that video ended up getting 1.5 million views. And I posted that same video on TikTok and it got 600 views. I think part of that is, one, that I'm shadow banned. Two, I think it's because it's not the same type of content that I used to make, and TikTok sort of has me in a niche that I can't get out of, which really sucks.
You get very obsessive. It's all analytical. When you get a 1 out of 10 video, which is basically the best performing video out of the last 10 you posted, they shoot confetti all over your page, and it's very rewarding. And when you get a 10 out of 10 video, all the fucking stats are gray. It says less people are engaging. You're doing worse than you normally do. Like, it puts you down, you know? And it's like, it's kind of like you're this like trained athlete that your parents are forcing to play this sport, and you get really rewarded and like hyped up when you do well and really put down when you do bad. And it's like a drug, man. You know, the YouTube game is fucking obsessive. And that's another reason why people burn out. It might not even be the fact that you're keeping the same content.
I feel like that is the same way, like, across all social media. Like, I feel like all creators, you can't really help but look at it analytically, because the analytics they're there for you. It's the analytics on social media, they're getting better and better. They're showing you more and more data. And so, like, it's hard to not look at it analytically anymore.
And it's like, it's even worse on short form. Like, I feel so bad for people that do TikTok still, because it's like, I ran that shit fucking 5 videos a day, every day for fucking 3 years. And I hate that app now. I still post, you know, once a month, once every other fucking 2 weeks or some shit, just a rant that I want to do, because I want, you know, I feel bad, like, just abandoning that app. But it's like, I'd fucking delete that account and I wouldn't really give a fuck. You know, like when TikTok was going to get banned, I felt bad for the other.
Honestly, if I didn't have 500,000 followers on that account, honestly, I probably wouldn't be doing TikTok at all. Like, I'll probably completely cut that out and just do like Instagram and YouTube. But since I have that platform, it's kind of hard for me to delete it when it's my biggest platform. But no, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with TikTok. I honestly thought TikTok would be so much better after they sold the company, but I don't know. It's still the same. I have this love-hate relationship with TikTok because I have so many followers on that app and it's my biggest platform. It's hard for me to delete it. But no, I totally agree with Joe. If I could, I would.
It's so... Dude, it is fucking draining to post short form videos and watch, and you think that you understand it, and then watch the video fucking flop. Like, you could have, dude, I literally have 20 million followers on TikTok. I could post a video that I think will do well, and it'll literally get 10,000 views. It doesn't, there's no traction that you...
I totally agree. It's so crazy. Like I said, the video that I posted on Instagram got 500,000 views, and that same video that I posted on TikTok, 600 views. Like, that doesn't make sense, like at all. It doesn't make sense whatsoever. It's so stupid.
Like, I'm at a stage in my life where I'm changing mentally, physically. Like, I'm 23, man. Like, I'm the youngest adult part of my life, and content creation is such a part of my life. And it's not that I don't want it to be. It's that I want to be able to balance that. You know, and slowly take a step back to where, like, this isn't going to be my life for my entire life. You know, I'm not going to be Markiplier doing this for 30 years. So it's like, you got to set yourself up for what you're going to do after. And that's not really
I never saw social media as like a job I'm going to be doing in my 50s. I saw it as something I can do to help build my personal brand. My main goal in life is to be a film director. I went to school for film, and I have a big passion for film. So right now I'm trying to build up my social media brand again, and at the same time I'm trying to build my film brand, I guess you can say. I'm making short films, I'm making documentaries, so at the same time as I'm building my social media personality, I'm also trying to build up my film stuff. I have this pretty crazy goal of mine. It's to win an Oscar within the next 10 years, so before I turn 34. But yeah, that is like honestly my plan after social media. Is to direct film, and I'm currently in the process of trying to do that. I feel like creators should always have in the back of their mind what they're going to do after social media. It's not going to last you forever. So you have to start in the back of your mind, start planning, okay, what am I going to do after this? And mine is filmmaking. So yeah. But yeah, guys, that is the end of this video. Joe Bart, he makes really great videos. Love his stuff. Like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, see you guys in the next video. End video.